back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, I want to say welcome. Go ahead and press that like and subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so that you get an update for every time I post a video. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about mental health. Your mental health is important and your mental health matters. But what exactly is mental health? Lots of people are discussing mental health, but I'm not sure we all understand what exactly that means. So in today's video, I'm going to help you, or at least try to help you, understand what exactly that means and how you can make sure that you're doing your best, or seek out some guidance if you need it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so for this video, I'm just going to show you my handy dandy notebook. I did make a few notes just so that I don't forget anything. There was a couple things that I wanted to mention that I really want to make sure that get in here, so I wrote them down in my notebook. If you do not have a notebook, go ahead and grab you one, because you might find that some of these things that I'm going to tell you are beneficial. I'm going to take a quick second and pause and let you grab a pen and paper or a notebook in case you need one. Okay, second's over. Let's get started. Many of us have probably heard the term mental health, or we've heard someone say that so-and-so has mental health issues, or so-and-so struggling with their mental health. But what on earth does that even mean? Mental health is a term that refers to a person or individual's well-being in relation to their psychological state and emotions. It's a very simple concept when we compare it to your physical health. Just as we would take care of a scrape on a knee, we need to make sure that we're taking care of our emotional well-being and our psychological states. Taking care of your mental health can look different for many people. But why is that? Well, that's because everyone needs something different. In all honesty, no two people are the same, and no two people are going to experience their emotions the exact same way. So that care that you need to make sure that you're doing your best and you're thriving, whether it's your emotional well-being or your psychological state, has got to be catered to you and what you need. Before we go any further, I just want to be sure that I am very clear. I am not a mental health provider nor a mental health service worker. What that means is that I am not certified in any way for mental health counseling, therapies, or guidance. However, I do believe that mental health topics need to be addressed, and someone's got to help others to break down whatever it is that they're feeling and reach out if they need to. So that's why I've chosen to make this video. Once again, I am not a doctor, I'm not a mental health professional, I'm just a woman that understands that mental health is important and has so many different faces. So all the information that I'm going to give you, although it is research based, is not coming from a doctor's point of view nor from a mental health provider. I want to be very clear about that portion, because I cannot tell you exactly what to do. I can only give you my opinion based on the research that I have done. Going forward, there is a lot of stigma that surrounds mental health disorders. I don't want to call them mental health issues, because issues to me has sort of a negative connotation. There are several types of mental health disorders, and you can find those in the DSM-5. The DSM-5 is a diagnostic manual that was published in 2013 for mental health providers to use to help them to diagnose folks that may be going through some sort of psychological or emotional challenge. Actually, there are over 250 disorders listed in the DSM-5. Again, that was published in 2013. When I looked at where you could purchase the DSM-5, just in case some folks were interested in buying one, you can buy one at Barnes & Noble, and you can also do a simple Google search and see what comes up in your area. Despite the vast stigma and many stereotypes surrounding mental health and anyone who may be experiencing a mental health challenge or some sort of disorder, it's actually more common than you would think. According to the stat that I wrote down, handed in a notebook, the National Institute of Health estimates that 16.2 million adults in the United States had at least one major depressive episode in 2016. 16.2 million adults in the United States, that's a lot. If I'm not mistaken, that's about 16 or 17%. Not a math wizard, so you might want to check that one, but 16.2 million is quite a big number of people that have experienced at least one major depressive episode. So please don't let anyone get you down or discourage you if you are going through something. I know that there are tons of stereotypes and lots of stigma attached to needing to seek out services or needing to seek out help, but I want to assure you that it's 100% okay to say, hey, I'm struggling with something. I need to talk to someone and I'm going to reach out. It is 100% okay. Please, if you feel the need to reach out to someone, please do so. There are many, many services that offer confidential help, and there are also hotlines that are open 24 hours if you just want to call and get some advice. Please reach out if you need the help. And in the event that you need a hotline number to call, there is SAMHSA. I really hope that the camera will focus on this number. I'm not 100% sure if it's focused or not because I cannot see myself in the camera. So what I will do, just in case this is not focused and you can't read it, SAMHSA is the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. This hotline number is 1-800-662-4357. This is a free helpline and it is 100% confidential. They are open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and they offer treatment and referral information and services in both English and Spanish for individuals and families. They not only deal with substance use, but they also deal with anything regarding your mental health. And if they can't personally help you here at this hotline, they're really great about making referrals. And I do want to mention that their referral service is free of charge. And if you don't have insurance or you are underinsured, they can refer you to the state office. If you have state insurance already, then you're able, or you should be able to flip your card over, and on the back there should be a number that you can call, and whomever answers on the other line, it's generally a 1-800 number, but whoever answers is usually pretty good about giving some information about where you can go for services. So if you need to reach out, again, like I mentioned in the beginning of my video, it is free and confidential to reach out if you are in need of services. So please don't hesitate to reach out to someone. Call a friend if you have to, but I really want you to go ahead and call a hotline. It doesn't have to be this one, but reach out to someone if you are in need. Please don't suffer in silence. Your mental health matters. Your mental health is important. You are important. And if you are not comfortable calling and speaking to someone over the phone and that hotline just really does not seem like a fit for you, I've also done a little bit of research and I found that there is a website and it's called crisistextline.org, and there's a phone number there that you can just text HOME, HOME, to 741-741, and you can do this from anywhere in the United States and they'll text you back. And this again is 100% confidential and their websites are secured. So if you're not comfortable talking and you just kind of want to text and read a good message, you can use the crisistextline.org application and just reach out to them and see how that goes. I have never used the crisistextline.org. I have, however, used the SAMHSA helpline. And I mentioned in my previous video, in the COVID-19 staying at home or working from home video rather, I mentioned that I work in human services. And a lot of things that I deal with at work require me to reach out to different agencies and helplines and hotlines and just get people through those difficult times throughout their day. So I have used the SAMHSA hotline and I do think that they are really good. This video is in no way sponsored by anyone whatsoever. I just saw a couple of videos and I saw that a lot of people were speaking on challenges that they're experiencing since the lockdown has occurred. Some folks are stuck at home with people that they're uncomfortable with, whether it's a past trauma, or they just don't want to be in that environment because it's a negative space. So I wanted to take some time out and make sure that I could get you all some information on ways that you could reach out. I also did a poll on Instagram, and you can follow me on all of my social medias. I have linked them right here somewhere at the top of my header, and I will also list them in the description box below for you to follow me on social media. I've also done a poll on Instagram, and I asked people if they were struggling with anxiety or struggling with depression, and I actually got 50% response for anxiety and 50% for depression. About 25% of individuals said that they have suffered from both anxiety and depression at some point in their life, or they are currently suffering from anxiety and depression both. I also asked for people to reach out to me and let me know what topics they would like to be addressed when I do my mental health video. So a few of those topics are anxiety and depression, both like combined, and stressors that kind of cause those things. So I'm going to do a part 2 just so that I can make sure that I've given everyone plenty of time to respond on what topics they would like to see in the next video about what's specific to them. If there's anything that you would like for me to do some research for you on or to speak about in my part 2 video, please feel free to drop that in the comment section below. Let me know what it is that you need help with, or if you just simply need a listening ear, go ahead and let me know that too, and I'll gladly reach back out to you. Once again, guys, I hope you found this video informative. I just really want to be an outlet for you all, anyone that's suffering and kind of unsure of what they need or how to go about getting the help that they need. Please reach out to me. Again, I'm not a doctor or a mental health professional, but I'm more than willing to help anyone that needs to reach out to reach that next goal and to get the services that they need. Go ahead and hit the comment section below and let me know what you would like to see in part 2. Thank you for watching, guys.